first you want to begin with applying a foundation that matches your skin colour. Liquid foundation is probably the best long wear time, especially when you're dancing on stage for multiple shows, but powder foundation will work as well. Blend the foundation in with a sponge or a brush. And make sure you blend down the neck. We don't want any lines. Then you want to add a concealer. Here I'm actually using a lighter foundation, so whatever you have, a lighter foundation or concealer that's a couple shades lighter than your skin tone. This is just to highlight the points of your face, so under your eye, forehead, nose, chin, and a bit on the cupid's bow. Blend that in with the sponge. Next I'm contouring. This is an optional step. So if you have a darkened foundation, do the cheekbones, temples, nose, and a little bit under the lip, and blend that all in. Add powder. This is essential because you don't want your makeup moving. Next is to apply some blush. We're using this shade here. And apply this to the apple of your cheeks. A pink blush is really nice. Find something that suits your child's skin tone. And a little bit on the nose. Then you want to add some bronzer, so to the cheekbones. This just warms up the face. And to the temples. You can definitely add some on the jawline if you want. Next is highlighter. Now that shade I would recommend for fairer skin. The second shade, a little bit more golden for deeper complexions. So add that to the top of the cheekbone, so just above that blush. And add a little bit to the top of the eyebrow and down the bridge of the nose, cupid's bow. This just adds a little bit of shimmer to the high points of their face. Next, add a warm tone eyeshadow. Now depending on the skin tone, if the person has darker skin tone, use a darker brown. If the person has a lighter skin tone, use a lighter mid-tone brown. Blend this in with an eyeshadow brush in the crease. A little bit on the lid is fine because we're going to cover that with a shimmer. Next, add a shimmer shade. So a shimmery white, gold, champagne color, whatever you have, just something light to brighten the lid. Next is the eyeliner. So you want to use a liquid eyeliner. I would recommend is probably the best to get a crisp line. I'm using a pen eyeliner here. Draw a thin line across the top of the lash line. Now to do the flick, you want to go from the outer corner of the eye towards the eyebrow. So the end of the eyebrow, that is the angle you're going, and starting with little strokes first, and then when I'm happy with the line, I create a thicker wing. And you want the wing to be quite big because you have to see it on stage from the audience. Next, I'm applying a white pencil eyeliner to the inner third of the lower lash line. Take breaks if you're putting it on someone because their eyes will probably water, and we don't want that to ruin the makeup. And then with the black liquid pen, we're going to go across the outer half of the lower lash line. So you don't want that black to cover the white. You can still see it peeking through. And then here I'm showing you the lower wing. So you do a little line. And if you make any mistakes, just grab a Q-tip, wait for it to dry if it's liquid, mascara or liquid liner, and then flick it off. Then fill in the eyebrows. I'm just using a warm tone eyeshadow that matches her hair. If you have a child that's got blonde hair, you definitely need to fill in their eyebrows, otherwise they're just going to look quite flat. The eyebrows really frame the shape of the face, so as you can see the difference of the eyebrow that I did do and the one that hasn't been done yet, it really makes a difference. Next, apply some mascara to the top lashes and get your child to look down so they don't smudge it onto their lid. You see me telling her to look down, and I'm using my thumb to kind of lift the lid up a bit and then put a bit of mascara on the bottom. And for seniors, this is compulsory. You need to wear false eyelashes. Now a tip, if you're applying them on yourself, is to hold a small mirror down, look down at it, and use tweezers to apply. So start from pop the middle part of the eyelash down and then glue the outside, then the inner corner. If you're applying it on someone else, just pop it on, get them to close their eyes and then pop it on, and make sure you put a little bit of extra glue on the outer and inner lash because those are most likely to pop off. As you can see, it really opens up the eyes. Now the false lashes are optional for junior levels. Apply some red lip liner. The red lip liner helps your red lipstick not bleed, and it just gives it a bit of longevity. Next, apply some red lipstick. I would recommend a liquid lipstick, just because it's less likely to smudge and it dries down, whereas if you have a lipstick from a tube, because it's a creamy formula, it's more likely to smudge. And this is the final look. If you want some extra longevity, use a setting spray. That will help your makeup last. Thank you for watching.